In competitive Counter-Strike, all eyes are on one team.
The Astralis era is absolutely cemented. A team that is surely a cut above everybody else.
At a time when even the best CSGO teams are struggling to remain consistent, this group of Danish destroyers has secured an astonishing 10 first-place trophies this past year. Astralis have proven time and time again that, beyond a shadow of a doubt, they are the best CSGO roster in the world right now. And if they win the upcoming Katowice Major, they could be the greatest of all time.
Season 8, Astralis are the champions of ESL Pro League, and for the first time in history, the best of all fucking time!
Up until last spring, Astralis were known for their inconsistency. Despite winning their first major in January 2017, Astralis were mostly known for choking in the semifinals of nearly every tournament they attended, even ones in which they were the favorites. It didn't help that their star player, Katowice, spent the latter half of the year suffering from a hiatal hernia. On top of that, after nearly a year of middling results, Kjarby, one of the players instrumental in their major win, decided to abandon the roster altogether.
And just like, it was crazy, and I was like, when I got the news, 100%, I was still on vacation. I was obviously shocked. I didn't know what to say, right? I still feel like we're good friends, but in all honesty, we would just have appreciated a conversation about it, because also still at the moment, we really don't know why he left.
Astralis brought in Magisk, a Danish rifler who had struggled to find success on his previous teams. And yet, Astralis decided that this relatively unknown rifler was exactly who they needed to become the best.
One of the goals we had when we started Astralis 2.0, or whatever you want to call it, when we brought in Magisk, is that we wanted to have an era. Like we wanted people to, like analysts and other players, and like recognize us for our style and creating the game, like creating the meta and stuff like that. I think we've achieved that now, at least at some point.
Within 2 months of acquiring Magisk, the Danes made it to the grand finals of DreamHack Marseille. There, Glaive pulled off a clutch against Simple that initiated the so-called era of Astralis.
They have enough time to rotate, they're not going to go for it. Here comes Magisk, he's not going to get the spray on point, but Glaive could. Through the smoke, he's trying to find a way to kill Simple, who simply will not fall. And now Glaive will be pushing this smoke, and he's got the kill! Astralis are victorious!
My, Astralis have done it in convincing fashion in the grand final.
In the 10 months since Marseille, Astralis have become unstoppable. They went on to win 3 premier tournaments before entering the London Major as the clear favorites. After a few hiccups in the group stage, they rolled through the playoffs, toppling FaZe, Liquid, and finally, Na'Vi. Not only did they earn themselves a second major title, they did it without losing a single map in the playoff stage.
But yeah, there's no kid though, they've got to go fast. Simple, the second one, they have to keep going, they've got to charge forward, he misses the jump. Flamey now with the 5-7, he's baiting, the player on short B is red. Touching the bomb, are they going to peek? Holding it now, and there is it. It's just down to Flamey, it's not going to happen. Astralis have won the face at London Major.
The Astralis era is absolutely cemented. A team that is surely a cut above everybody else.
Since London, Astralis have won 5 of their last 6 tournaments. In December, they also became the first team to claim the Intel Grand Slam and the $1 million prize that comes with it.
2 kills away, make it 1. It looks like it's a done deal. Nitro has not turned up in this final map, and Astralis are so close to this point. 1 kill is going to secure it, and that's it! The Grand Slam is theirs! ESL Pro League Season 8 as well! Matthew, can you believe it? The first map, it looked like they were out of it. They weren't turning up, their key players weren't there, but they adapted, and that's why they're considered the world's best right now.
To be honest, Henry, I absolutely can. The anticipation was that this was always theirs. They were the heavy favorite coming in, and they show off why. Back-to-back ECS, back-to-back Pro League, Marseille, Season 7, Chicago, and now for the first time ever at home, Season 8, Astralis are the champions of ESL Pro League, and for the first time in history, the best of all fucking time! Intel Grand Slam, it's Astralis!
They've also trounced Team Liquid, the only lineup that's managed to consistently match up against them in 5 of their last 6 Grand Finals bouts, and are currently in the middle of a 32-game win streak on one of Counter-Strike's most notoriously difficult maps, Nuke.
It's probably the most difficult map, tactically speaking, and on the CT side, it's the CT side that requires the most communication because you constantly have to move players around.
I think because it takes a huge depth of knowledge to play the map, because there's so many rotations constantly ongoing all the time when people get picked off. So I think that's why teams like Astralis, who are the best team right now, are so good on it.
The thing that allowed Astralis to go undefeated on a map as convoluted as Nuke is the same thing that makes them so incredible at everything else. They have excellent communication, impeccable decision making, and the ability to play the odds, and to do so as a unit.
They play in a way that's a really smart way to play, where they take calculated risks, they pick their fights, they're very dynamic, very proactive team, you know, they're not going to sit back and let you do whatever you want. They're going to try and figure out where your weak spot on the map is, and they're going to try to take that from you when you're trying to take one area of the map.
Another thing that sets Astralis apart is their organizational infrastructure. They were one of the first CS teams to help their players with nutrition, physical fitness, and mental health.
If we look at the Astralis organization, I think we have the whole refresh team behind us. They're helping us a lot. We have doctors, we have dietists, we have physical trainers, we have mental trainers. It's not like they're full-time, but they are available all the time. We can call them whenever we want if we have some problems.
I think what's special about Astralis is that everyone on the team has the same vision and the same goal, and also the support that we've gotten from Refresh Entertainment, bringing in like professional sports people from other parts of sports, and showing that studies prove that if you actually are fit and you eat somewhat healthier, you will actually gain more percent. Like you try to get maybe 2% performance by eating healthier, and 2% performance by working out, 2% from sleeping well, all that stuff. Like we try to add as many percentages as we can and just add them together, and I think that's why we're just better than everyone else.
It's been a long time since any team has held competitive Counter-Strike in such a stranglehold, and it could be the biggest gap between first and second that we've ever seen. Astralis have put themselves in competition with 2015 Fnatic and the LGSK roster for the title of the greatest lineup in the history of CSGO. One of the most heated discussions in the CSGO community right now is whether Astralis are already the greatest, and why.
I think Astralis are playing the best Counter-Strike that has been played ever since CSGO came out. They play in a way where they are playing kind of the percentages. They're giving themselves the most chances to win the game.
Of course, the results of the Katowice Major will pretty much end this conversation. If Astralis win the tournament, they'll simply be the greatest of all time. So come Katowice, it'll be up to Astralis to make history, and up to everyone else to stop them.
They never faltered. They did not relent. They have brought Counter-Strike to levels we've never seen before. Consistency prevails here in London. This is their era. This is the team to beat, to be called the best.
Thanks for watching. If you want more great content just like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button.